Hey everybody, thanks for joining us again. This is Steve at Eureka Pizza Company here in Yorba Linda, California. And I'm really excited to share these installments of cooking demonstrations for you so you can see a little bit about what we do here and what we love doing. Last time we talked and we made a stromboli. Today we're going to do a calzone. Now what's the difference between a calzone and a stromboli? A lot of people have different interpretations. The stromboli is a long baked pizza pocket, whereas the calzone is more of a folded pizza. So we're going to put together a calzone that I like. It's one of my favorite. It's the gyro calzone, the Greek gyro style calzone, which is filled with gyro meat, sauteed onions, mushroom, feta cheese, and we're going to cook one up for you so you can see how we make it, and hopefully you'll be able to enjoy one here. You may want to make one at home. So I'm going to show you our ingredients, what we start out with, and then we'll toss her in the oven and see what we come up with. So before I get my dough flattened and ready to fold, I want to get my ingredients ready. So what I like to use in our Greek gyro calzone is fresh onion, red onion, mushroom, feta cheese, provolone and mozzarella cheese, and we're going to saute those up right now for you so you see the consistency of what I like to put in here. Start off with our onion, a little bit of mushroom. I'm going to lightly saute. I want to soften it. I want to get them a little bit translucent with some extra virgin olive oil. Like most of our other ingredients, I have a special Mediterranean blend of oregano, pepper, salt, and garlic. And I'm going to sprinkle a little bit on here, and I'm going to start my saute and get that a little translucent right now. So now that I have all my ingredients together, and I'm going to saute them right now, get the spices all mixed up with the onion, and they're just going to smell really magnificent. They really will. And as I mentioned, I want to get a little bit of translucent on the onions, and then I'm going to go and turn my heat down. Now that my heat's reduced a little bit, I'm going to add my gyro meat. Now what is gyro meat? It's the lamb and beef combination that I shave off the cone here fresh. But what I've done is I've already pre-sliced a few off of our cone, off of the vertical broiler, and I'm going to take the meat right here and I'm going to mix it so you have a harmony of flavor between the sauteed onions, the mushroom, a little bit of the olive oil, so it's not so dry. I've got my dough ready. You got to move very, very fast. You can't let the dough sit around too long. So I'm going to take the dough, flatten it out a little bit. I want a nice, even, flat surface because this is going to be what I'm going to fold over in half. Stretch it out a little bit. We're not going to have a crust on this because we're not making a pizza. So what I've done is I've prepared this pan with a little bit of flour on it so it doesn't stick, because I'm going to cook right on the pan. So now that I've got my dough flattened out, I'm going to put my mozzarella and provolone cheese on the bottom, and I'm going to put my ricotta cheese. Most calzones typically have ricotta cheese in it. Not so much in the strombolis, but the calzones do. A little bit more cheese. Now we're going to take the toppings, that would be the mushroom, the onions, and the gyro meat. Now we're ready to put that inside the calzone. Now as I mentioned about a moment ago, we're not letting this cool down. We're actually just setting it aside because I don't want it too hot when I put it in here, but it's hot. Trust me, it's cooked nicely. So I'm going to take my gyro meat, onions, mushroom, and I'm going to put it inside. Almost looks like a pizza, but we're going to fold it over. Remember, this is not a pizza. We're going to fold everything over like a pillow. Now before I go ahead and fold this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to add about 2 ounces of feta cheese to complement the meat, the onions, and the mushrooms, along with the other cheeses that are in there. Lastly, what I'd like to do is complement this with a little bit of what I call my Greek peak. It's a pico de gallo, but it's not Mexican, it's more Mediterranean because there's no cilantro in there, it's Italian parsley. So we're gonna put some inside of here. Now we're ready to do the fold. So now, this is where it becomes a calzone and not a stromboli. We're gonna take this and fold it over to a half moon shape. Pat it down. We want to burnish the edges so as to not let any of the ingredients poke through. I'm going to take my roller here and cut the edges. So this is what you end up with. Now we're ready to do the fold. I'm going to cut a few vents in here. Let some steam escape. Make sure it's not sticking, that's why I put the flour down. So now I've folded and tucked my edges, and this is ready for bake. Here's the calzone. This is before it goes into the oven, so it's nicely sealed. You got to work really fast because the longer you let your dough sit on your plate, dough is moist. It's going to be wet, so you don't want it to stick. That's why I put a little bit of flour on here. So we're going to throw it in the oven right now. About a 7 or 8 minute cook, and we'll see what we come out with. Off into the oven we go. Give it about 7-8 minutes, we'll check back with it. Okay, I think it's ready to come out right now. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is artistry right here, but it tastes even better right here. Here's your calzone, the Greek gyro calzone. Beautifully nice and golden brown, and it's going to slide off the pan because remember we put flour on here to keep it from getting stuck. So it's ready to serve. Before I put this on your plate, I'm not quite done. We're going to finish it off with a little bit of garlic butter sauce, a little pinch of shredded parm, a little nice parsley for color and flavor. So now here you have the Greek gyro calzone. Now it's ready to serve, ready to enjoy. Thanks again for visiting us and allowing me the opportunity to share with you some of the highlights of the things we love doing here. Eureka Pizza Company here in Yorba Linda, we look forward to serving you.